Hello everyone, Mondevu here, back with another tutorial, this time for Desolate Pass. And if you look at your map, you can see where I was in the last video. This long stretch here with this path, this is all Desolate Pass. All of this right up here. And that includes this home cave over here. So, this is Desolate Pass. Sometimes finding the items in here can be a little bit of a pain. I don't quest here very often. This is usually a place to just kind of pass through. But there are quest items here, and you'll have to give me a moment because my current quest, which when I teleported myself to Desolate Pass, it actually put me in Hot Springs, so it gave me the wrong one. There are succulents in Desolate Pass, but I gotta wait to see what quest we get first. This is one of those regions that I don't have a whole lot of questing experience with, at least not for the length of it, but I've learned more and more as I've played. And a few other players, just in silent passive play, have showed me where to look for things, and I will share that knowledge with you guys once my quest once my quest expires, so that we can actually get into the bulk of this video. I should have paid a little bit more attention to that. Alright, scavenge for the dead. Okay, so within Desolate Pass, most of your bones are honestly going to be right up here. There's like 3 or 4 piles right along either side of this path on rock ledges. However, there's also some bones scattered up in here, and I think around there. And at one point I could have sworn I saw at least one pile along here somewhere. However, I'm going to show you the ones that I know for sure how to get to, just to help get everyone started. And then you can use the rest of what I've given you visually on the map to help find the ones that I usually can't. But I know for certain that there are bones in this direction, so I'm going to head there first. Alright. This is where most of the bones will be. There's some up here. And again, piles of 9, so it's not like you need to, you know, run to every single one, but it's helpful to know that that most of the bones are up here when you're doing this quest in a group. Because you'll have to do 40 bones. Make sure there's no more invisible. Okay. There's a pile up here. And then there's 2 piles over here, plus another pile over there. So this is the best place to... Oh, 3 piles, excuse me. This is the best place to do the Bones quest in Desolate Pass. However, if this area is dangerous, those other places I pointed out to you on the minimap usually have bones as well. Now we can move on to succulents. Now, I don't have much experience finding succulents in here. I just kind of don't like this quest very much in Desolate Pass, because there are both cactus and the succulents in here. And the cactus are easy to find because they stand out, but the succulents, we know how short those are. So wandering around finding those is going to be a little bit harder. And this is one of those times where, even though succulents do tend to spawn in more open areas, the whole place is mostly open, so it doesn't completely help knowing that. So I'm largely just looking for cactus whenever I'm in here. Oh, and our rules regarding the flower quest, those don't hold up over here either. You know, typically you would check the mini-map for, you know, patches of green, but if you really look at Desolate Pass, there's no patches of green for the yarrow to spawn, so you really just kind of have to stumble upon it whenever you get the flower quest. That being said, I believe, well, we'll see what happens when I get the quest, but I believe this area does not have button mushrooms, so it will only be a matter of collecting flowers, which is a relief. So let's see. Normally some more cactus spawn over here somewhere. Provided it lets me grab them. This one is not just a single part thing. Every once in a while Path of Titans will glitch out and just not let you collect the quest items you need. So this is the game being obstinate. There we go. Now, usually when it happens in a server and it doesn't let you... Oh, sweet, there's a third one. It doesn't let you collect. Using a bite attack, like just in the air, will sometimes undo it. Other times, it's just that one specific patch of items that might be bugged and not let you collect, and you'll have to try a different one. I've actually got that in a video somewhere, I believe. And other times, it's just refusing to let you do pretty much anything, and it requires a complete restart of Alderaan games. I've rarely ever gotten that bug and had the first 2 attempts at troubleshooting go well enough that... Here, let me reword. When I get this bug, if biting doesn't fix it and moving to a different patch of the same item does not fix it, simply logging out of the server and back in also does not fix it. So usually I have to log the entire game out, like all the way out. It's a pain in the neck. But just to let you know, that is something that might happen on a server. And it doesn't matter if it's official or community, it does happen. Where are the cactus? See, my other problem is, I know where at least one patch is, but it was way back here somewhere, so I'm hoping I don't have to go that far to find it, but I just might. At least I know there's a bunch of yarrow up there now, because I saw 3 or 4 patches maybe? Oh, sweet, succulents. Yep, Flower Quest is legitimately just picking up flowers. I think there are a few patches of red flowers in Desolate Pass as well, but I don't know precisely where, and again, that's just one of those things that you only know it's there because it's bright red and big, or at least big for a flower. I'm not sure there's any of the wild ginger here either to help supplement. So for the flowers, it really is wandering around looking and kind of stumbling upon them, especially if it's yarrow. Oh, see, look, these succulents are in a bush. There's no rhyme or reason to the succulents here in Desolate Pass. Oh, there's the red flowers. It's kind of funny making these videos because I'm so used to being on multiplayer servers that I'm constantly listening for danger. And here I am just la-di-da-di-da and having to fight that instinct to just stop and listen. And I saw more patches over here. Okay, good. So it looks like most of the yarrow was in this area, so there we go. I don't believe there's another quest in this area. If there is, it might be to collect rocks, which can be a pain, because as you can see, these rocks are also gray. But you gotta remember, the rocks that the quest ones come from are gonna be a darker gray than that, and they all have a distinct shape, whereas these rocks, not only do they have moss on them, but they're all kind of a variety of shapes, whereas the gray quest rocks are very distinct. So as far as survival things go, there's a couple of neat things in this place. First of all, if you're any creature that can jump, this is heaven for you, because if you can take a good fall, escaping from things is very easy. Now, if we come over here, you don't want to hang a right too soon, because it's this way. But if you ever want to hide from someone, there's a cave up here somewhere. I always miss it at first, so I'm going to kind of... Yeah, see, it's hidden at first. But you can just kind of wander in here, and it looks nice. There's lots of perches. It's great for roleplay. And if you hang a left, there is even more cave with even more varied perches and whatnot. So it's a great place to hide. If you run back behind this rock here, it's a good place to be invisible while you safe log and all of that kind of stuff. And I believe there's other caves in here too. I know a few of them are small. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Let me check the map. I do know that right along here, which this strip right here that my mouse is going over, I think that goes back and forth between Desolate Pass and Burned Forest. But there's a few smaller caves in there that make for good hiding places as well. And you will be kind of down in a canyon when you find those. This is the only one I know of that's up and over here besides the home cave, which is very clearly marked. As far as I know, there's not a drinkable water source in Desolate Pass, but you're also not far from hot springs. So, I mean, depending on what side of Desolate Pass you're on. But in general, there's no drinkable water here. You have to go to either hot springs or Savannah if you can find the water source, or make your way over to Impact Crater. Those are the closest. Those are going to be the closest water sources. And just for reference, hot springs, Savannah, Impact Crater. So that should do it for Desolate Pass. That's about what I know of it. That's all the quests that I can think of that have been here. And like I said, the caves, even though they're nifty caves, but it would take a while for me to just run over there and show you. Actually, no, screw it. I've got editing software. I'm going to show you anyway. So let's go ahead and show you the caves. I think it's over here. Yeah, see? Here we go. Little hidey hole for small things. So that's a good bolt hole if you're something small like a Deinonychus. Yeah, here we go. Here's one of them. There's this one right here. Got a little bit of space in this one. And then it pops over here. Oh, I gotta crouch. And here's a way out. A different way out. And then I think there's another one along here somewhere too. Could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure there's at least one. Yeah, I think there's at least one more. Yep, there it is. I don't think I can fit in there as an alio. Let me see. Oh, okay. I can just fit in here as an alio. This is just a single... Oh, it's not a single cave. It does have a second place. Oh, I'm surprised I fit... Yeah, it's another tiny cave. They're small caves, but they're, like I said, they're good bolt holes if you're ever in trouble. Now, if someone is right on your tail and you have to crouch to get in, you're better off just running. But if you can juke them and then sneak into one of those caves, that's a great thing. So, doggone it, this weather. Oh well. I managed to show you guys what I wanted to show you, so I will cut the video here and see you guys in the next part of the tutorial.